Hello, thanks for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. Today I will be doing another story time video, and it's actually sort of related to when I got back into vlogging a couple years back, when I was in Canada, and I was doing a volunteer thing for the Pearson College, which is one of the United World colleges. Um, and because of like family last minute circumstances, the eco warrior, as they called it, which basically the caretaker for the lighthouse on Race Rocks at the southmost end of British Columbia, off of Vancouver Island. There's a lighthouse and a couple buildings there that are run by the school. It's on a marine conservation, and they have caretakers there throughout the year. They look out after the island and make sure people aren't fishing, because it's not supposed to be like a fishing zone, being a marine conservation area. And the time that I was there, there was also the seasonal occupants, which were like hundreds of different sea lions, mainly California seals, and another type that I can't remember. A couple elephant seals would visit, but they didn't spend the night. Anyways, that and a bunch of seagulls. That was the main animal population, and there was no people other than me when I was staying there. I stayed for a week, and luckily there's internet access now, but back in the day it was a lot more secluded and remote, and the people who were staying there actually had to go every 4 hours up the lighthouse and pull the cord that would keep the light rotating. And obviously it would have been a lot more challenging back then. They didn't have like electricity and the generator and the desalinator and the solar panels, compost toilets and all that stuff, so I don't know how they did it. But yeah, I stayed there for a week, and I have a bunch of videos from that time. So maybe I'll have a link to that playlist. I think it's like Canada, whatever year it was. 2017. So yeah, that's when I started vlogging again. And I have another video when I was in Mexico where I was talking a bit about it as a side to another video I was making about dealing with people. Anyways, basically the story is one of my main jobs was to clear the jetty where the boats would sometimes dock. So the school would take students out to like do marine biology field trips, and they would dock and they would bring supplies for me basically, or for the station, and it would be once a day, if like at all. But I'd have to go out because all the sea lions would just be on this thing not wanting to move, and I'd have to sort of like shoo them away, but they were giant, like 5 times the size of me or more. And there was this one that had an injury on its side, so one of its flippers was kind of broken, and he had a bunch of scarring, so I don't know what happened there, but maybe tried killer whale might try to eat him at one point, I don't know. But the story with that one is that seal like never wanted to move. I think it was more difficult for him to move, but also I think he was just a lot more scared of other people or other animals because of the trauma of whatever happened to cause this injury. And I was like, oh, that's like, reminds me of so many people who have like traumas in their lives, or they have some sort of like, yeah, event that has happened that makes them more fearful of others. and everything around them, really. And this one was like, would respond with aggression. So whenever I was trying to shoo him away, he would sort of like almost like come at me like he was gonna attack me, which is very rare, especially for felines of that age and size, because they do get bigger. They were all adolescents. But yeah, I just thought that was very interesting. It sort of reminded me of like some people who have, yeah, traumas or events or whatever that they like carry with them and treat other people in a what seems like really mean, heartless way, but it's usually because of past experiences. But yeah, so that's my story for today. Again, I have some videos from that time if you haven't already checked them out. It's really cool, one of the Lighthouse. I'll put that link first, and then if I do have that Canada playlist, I'll probably just put the whole thing and you can sift through whatever you want. But yeah, that's my story for today. I'll also have a link to the playlist for other Storytime videos if you're interested, and in the description of this video with all the other stuff. But yeah, take care, and I will see you on the next post. Peace.